Hello and welcome. This is going to be a quick demo of our free WordPress theme, Newsmod. As you can see, it's our current theme here, installed in WordPress. I'm going to quickly show you our website here. It's myfreewp.com. Click on this link right here. You can download the free version of Newsmod. We guarantee it to be absolutely adware and spyware free, so you don't have to worry about any ad codes or things of that nature. And you can also, if you click right here, free WordPress setup. If you're thinking about building a website and don't really know where to start, you can start right here by filling out one quick form, and we will set up a free website for you using a subdomain. As you can see right here, a subdomain basically works. As you can see, it would be your site name dot myfreewp.com would be your actual URL, and that would be whatever site name that you choose. Okay, and we'll get right to the demo here. And as you can see, Newsmod is our currently installed and active theme. And after it is installed, you're going to have a new option called Theme Options. I'll get to that in a moment. Now, this is what you're going to see when you first install Newsmod. It's just going to be 3 random posts from a random category, basically. Nothing special, just your blue background. And no descriptions in the menu or anything of that nature, and there's actually no page content or anything yet because we haven't set up our home page. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. In WordPress, on the left hand side here, go down to Settings and then Reading. Choose a static home page, and I already set up a page, so I'm going to select that. You can also choose a post, doesn't matter. Simply save those changes. And then we'll go back into Appearance and our theme options that become available after you install Newsmod. And this will be your theme options. And to begin with, in General Settings, Front or Home Page Content, what we're going to want to do here is we're going to start to add our page content for our home page. We'll just simply click that to include our page content. We'll turn this on so we can select a category instead of those 3 random categories, or posts, excuse me. And we'll choose 4 for our number here. And we'll leave everything else right now. And we'll just click Save Changes. And now you'll see, now that we've selected our home page in those settings, now you'll see that that page that we selected, that content will now be included on our home page, on that page. And this is our featured image with a link to Fancy Box and a caption. This is the large version of the image. And as you can see, I've added some content. And this is our categories that we chose, and 4 of them. And we can also choose a different layout here for these categories. In our general settings, under front or home page content, go to the very bottom of that section here and turn this on for our alternate display option for our categories. We'll save that change, and you'll see now this layout here will change for our category layout. And there you go. Now you got them 2 per row, and you'll have columns here for however many you choose. Say you choose 6, it'll simply just display 2 per row and keep adding them. Okay, and that's about it for that feature. This is your home page. Now we'll go into our page and we'll set up a couple of things. Let's say you want a slider and you want it above the page content. I've already set up a slider. It's really simple. It's all just drag and drop functionality here. Here, I'll just quickly drag an image in there just to show you how it loads here. You just drag your image in there and bang, there you go. You simply click Edit to add your caption and your link. We'll delete that for right now. And I've got these set up, and you have a lot of options here. You can either choose the full image in one simple column, or you can choose 2 columns with your text in the left hand side, which I have set at 65%, and your image on the right hand side, which I have set at 33%. Okay, and we're going to activate our slider, and I'll also show you how to activate a gallery in a moment here, but right now we'll just simply activate our slider, and now we'll see that we'll have a slider displayed above our page content right here. And this is our home page. And you also have the option, you can shut this border around the image, you can shut that off. And now I will show you how to also add a gallery. That also uses the drag and drop. You simply drag your images in here and you simply edit them by clicking edit, and you add your caption and your descriptions to them. You have a couple of options here. You can choose to show each image at 150 pixels or 213. For right now we'll choose 213, and we won't include our captions because I haven't added any. Simply activate that. You can choose fancy with animations or no animations, and we'll just go with them basic settings. And I know I'm going through this rather quickly, but I will feature more demos on exactly how you set all this stuff up. This is basically just to show you what Newsmod is capable of. And as you can see, there's our gallery. And when you hover over it, it moves up with a fancy little shadow under it. And this is your fancy box link. That's as big as the image gets right there. And with your link to another page or post or another website or whatever you want. Okay, now I'll show you how you can quickly add sidebars if you like. It's just basically point and click. I mean, at its core, Newsmod is all just a point and click interface for creating a website online. So you don't really need to have any technical website skills whatsoever. So you simply choose to show your left sidebar and show a right sidebar. And we'll show our recent posts. I'm not sure if I have them activated yet or not, but and now that it's updated, we will. There you can see you got your left sidebar with one vertical menu widget and our right sidebar. And I got another vertical menu widget right here, and I've added another widget for a featured image. That's obviously a link to that post. Okay, and you also have the option, you can change this width very easily. Just simply put your width in there that you want. I'll show you quickly here in your sidebar options. Let's shrink that right sidebar down to 15%, say. You'll see now this will shrink down to 15%. There you go. Now it shrinks way down. And everything basically formats itself for tablets and smartphones. As you can see, everything shrinks as you're going down here, and then when you get to a very small level, it simply adds a drop-down menu, and that is your layout that you're going to see in a smartphone right there. Okay, and I'll show you here just quickly. You can add descriptions to your menu by simply turning this on, or excuse me. Well, we can do that too. You can also move the menu to the top position and enable descriptions. I'll show you that. So now this is going to move up, and it's also going to include descriptions. Yeah, as soon as the page loads here. Okay, and there you see, now your menu moves up and it scrolls up the page. You can also change that to a fixed position, so when you scroll the page, this will remain at the top of the page above the page content, as you can see there. Now you can also change this entire page width very easily by going into style options, and let's shrink her down to 80% here. You'll see this whole thing will shrink down to 80%. You'll see that your menu will also, as you can see here. Okay, and right now we have our header set to our full page width. You can reset that also. If you turn this on, you choose header width in your header settings. Now it will be the same width as the page, which is from here to here. That's 80%. Now the header will change to that width, and the menu will also. You can see the menu did. Oh, and I have this in fixed position, so it's still remaining at the top. I will turn that off for the demo here. And once that updates, you can reload the page here. And there you go. Now that shrinks down to the same exact width as this bottom section. Very easy to do. And you can also add a shadow around the entire menu, or header, excuse me. Simply enable this option, and the header shadow uses the same shadow settings as your menu. So if we go into menu shadow, and we'll make it 0.3% for our opacity basically. Now you will see this will also get more prominent there. As you can see, now you got the shadow here. Just kind of a nice feature there. Alright, very easy to do. And you can also add, what we'll do now is we'll change the header background, and we'll also put an image overlay over this header. Very easy to do. Go into, right now we're just using our default. That's basically the header is what you'll see when you first install Newsmod. We will choose a header background here. And choose this one. And we'll also add a custom image overlay, or a header image overlay. And which one will I choose? We'll choose this one. We'll go with that one. And we'll move that menu back down, just for the sake of the demo. And now you will see the menu will move back down, and we'll have an image overlay right there. And you can also add a link and link title here, which is kind of nice. Okay, and you can also add, let's see, I'll just show you a random slide in over here on the right hand side. Very easy to do in your general settings. Random post slide in, simply turn this on, and now you'll have a random slide in here that will show random posts. I do believe it's 5 right here, and that will remain fixed on the right side of the page. It's a good way to just display something that you want your customers to be aware of, like new posts that you've just created or something. If you simply click here, it just cycles through the different posts, as you can see. And you got a lot of options here. It's very easy to edit everything in here. And what I'm going to show you now is, that's a little out of place there because I got the page so skinny, but you get the idea here. We're going to bring our page width back up. And we will widen that page up again. You got to adjust all these settings for whatever content you've got in there at the time. You can see everything looks all formatted there. Okay, and now what I will quickly show you is how you can change this whole entire page with just a simple piece of code. Very easy to do. It changes all your fonts. It changes basically everything with one piece of code. I'm just going to show you here. These are add-ons that you can download from our site. Some are free. Some are premium. You can purchase Newsmod for $14.95, and you get access to all of our premium add-ons plus all the graphics that are included with them. And as you can see, you simply paste that code in there for your add-on, and you wait for it to update here. In the free version, we also have quite a few free add-ons available. And you always want to click save again after you do any kind of a backup, restore, or import. You want to click save again to make sure your settings take. Now you'll see all this will change. All these settings are in that add-on that I just pasted in there, excuse me. And there you go. Now you got a whole new website with one piece of code. Very simple to do there. You can see you got a whole new background here. You can also add gradient backgrounds, which I'll show you quickly here. This works for your header backgrounds, your post backgrounds, your page backgrounds, you name it. Very simple to do. You can either choose a flat background or a gradient background. To use the gradient background, I added a link under this text box here, this text area. you click on that link, it brings you to this page, and you have a bunch of preset gradients, which are basically just starting points, and you can edit these any way you want. You can change the color. It's just like the color picker you use in Newsmod. Change your color there, and you simply copy that code and you paste it right into this text box and save your settings, and it totally updates your background. It's very easy to do, and it's a nice way to get a really nice background, quick and easy. And just quickly I'll show you how you can change your fonts here. For that would be fonts, your menu fonts and your sidebar fonts. Use the same font setup here. So we'll go into our sidebar options and our title font. Right now we're using Bubblegum Sans. Let's see what we got here. That's kind of a neat looking text there. We'll try that one. Excuse me. I'm kind of a sore throat from all this nasty weather we've been having. So, alright, now you'll see these fonts will change for our menu and your sidebars if the page overloads. And this here, as I showed you earlier, is an image overlay in the header. And as you can see, now you got different fonts in the menu. Very easy to do. Newsmod is a great way, especially if you've never dealt with a website at all before and you really don't, have any experience whatsoever. It's all point and click online interface, so you don't need any technical knowledge whatsoever. Okay, and as you can see, this page, we added a background image. It's very easy to do that. In your style options, you can see here is our background image option, and you simply turn that on, and you got a bunch of settings here for it. You can also include a background color if it's a transparent image. I can't remember if that's a transparent one or not, but I'll try it just to see here. But anyway, if it's a transparent image, this color will show through. So say we want our background to be green. We could make it real light green if we want. Go off just a little bit. Okay, and you got all these options for your background. No repeat, repeat X, repeat Y, scroll, repeat, and fixed. If you shut fixed off, it will scroll with the page. So you can see our settings here. Let's see what we end up with here. As I said, I don't remember if I used a transparent background or not. No, that's not a transparent background. But anyway, you get the idea. As you can see now, that scrolls with the page, and as you can see now, this part of the page here is using that green background, which we can simply shut off. Simply turn that off, and now the bottom of the page won't look like that. But very easy to work with Newsmod. Very easy to make all your changes. I'll paste one more add-on here just to show you what your changes can look like here. And like for instance, all these shadows, you have a lot of settings for them. In your style options for your poster page, for your post box modification, this would be your shadow, which would be right here around the post box. You can easily change that shadow. Right now I have it set the blur at 35, which is how far out the blur goes, and the spread is 2. You just got to play around with these settings and you'll see how they work. It's very easy to do. So we'll paste in one more add-on here just to show you how easy this is to use here. Okay, we'll go back into here and we use our BizTech add-on. And you simply open it with Notepad, you select all and copy. And you select in this text area here, select all again, and paste in that code. Import your option. Click Save, and once the page loads, and now that the page is updated, slow internet again. There we go, the page is updated. Now you'll see that this will now be our BizTech add-on, and all these settings will change. And as I said, you can edit them further You can just use these add-ons for starting points to edit it further. And as you can see, everything changed here. You got a different image here. You got 4 spots here. You can also change, like say your image borders, you can change these colors, or you can choose to shut them off. All your vertical menu colors can be changed, things like that. Very easy to use, and this is a nice feature. This can be enabled or disabled. It remains down at the bottom of the page here. And there's also footer icons I can show you here. I don't know if I have them enabled or not. Footer icons, yeah, they are enabled. So if we simply go into our edit page setting here, I must have them disabled in this one. Show post footer icon. Okay. Them are very easy to add to also, but you can take them out of any page or post you want. You don't have to have them in every page or post, as you can see. This is our footer icons. You can also change this background image. Like for this, you might want to make it a lighter red so everything kind of lines up there, but it's that easy to do. And you simply add your links to these right in here. Simply paste your links right in here. And in another demo I'll show you, you can also change all them icons. There's quite a few icons you can choose from here. Same goes for these. You can also change these. These are just your basic icons. But anyway, Newsmod is really easy to use. You might think it looks like a lot of options and kind of complicated, but it's really not. Once you get the hang of it, these are basically in the order that they are on the page, and they're pretty basic. Once you spend an afternoon goofing around with it, you'll pick it up real quick on how to use it. And I do believe I covered everything here. Again, totally free download from myfreewp.com. Click on this link right here. You can download the full version. The only catch is there's one simple link at the bottom in the free version. If you purchase for $14.95, you can remove that link. We also have a developer's version for $99 if you're a website developer. This is a very quick way you can build sites for your customers, and for $99 you can get the developer's version. And again, you can set up a free WordPress website with us by simply filling out this form. So thanks for watching our demo. See what you can do with Newsmod. Have a great day.